Hi, I'm online physics teacher Robin DeMarco. I'm so glad you've decided to take that first step of obtaining a physics tutor to help improve your grades. Making the decision is a big first step, but it's just that, a first step. Now you need to select the teacher who is going to help you reach those goals. The rest of this video is going to look closely at 14 keys to helping select the right tutor. Number 1. Determine what your main goal is. Are you trying to improve your grades, get homework help, or prepare for an entrance exam? While working with any tutor should help improve the results in any of these areas, there are a number of teachers who specialize in these individual areas. Make sure the tutor you choose is going to meet your needs. Number 2, where will you meet the tutor? Some people only want to work with a tutor face-to-face and in person, while others want to work online. Both ways are effective. Remember though, if you're looking for someone who will work with you in person, you're going to be limited by your geographical area. Working online opens doors, but the instruction is slightly different. You need to assess your needs and proceed from there. Number 3, what qualifies this tutor to work with you? There are no specific requirements to be a tutor, but if you are struggling or you want to ace that next test, you want to be confident that the person you've hired has the knowledge to help you. Many tutors are certified teachers, so that may be a great place to start. But does that mean you shouldn't hire someone who wasn't a certified teacher? No, but look at what they have experience in. Maybe they've studied that subject at a graduate level. Maybe they have work experience or life experience that has given them that knowledge. When studying a topic that is a higher level, such as a college or high school level, you need a tutor who's going to have real expertise in that background. Number 4, what experience does the tutor have in teaching the subject? As I mentioned in number 3, some tutors have work experience that relates directly to various subjects. For example, in the area of physics, a physics teacher, a mechanical engineer, or a research scientist all have work experience that translates directly into physics. But being able to help someone else learn this material is a totally different matter. Be careful on who you choose. Number 5, what is the teacher's specialty? Getting a tutor who specializes in the field that you're trying to improve in will likely give you better success as opposed to getting a generalist. Think of it this way. You don't go to your family doctor for a heart transplant. You go to someone who specializes in the heart and heart transplants. The same is true for teachers. For example, a science teacher here in New York State is certified to teach classes in their subject area as well as any other science class within specific parameters. Does this mean that I, as a physics teacher, can teach chemistry? Technically, I can. But the more important question is, should I? If I tutored someone in chem, I would be learning the material just ahead of the student. I wouldn't have the insight or the experience to do it well. I specialize in physics. Number 6, how long will each lesson be? Some tutors are very rigid in their timing. Every lesson is going to be exactly 1 hour. Others are a bit more flexible and they're willing to accommodate the lesson to the client's need. And lessons can run anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours. How long of a session are you actually looking for? Number 7, how are they going to make the topic engaging? Most people have an attention span that will wane if it's not engaged. It doesn't matter whether you're meeting the tutor in person or online. They have to keep you engaged to keep you motivated. Find out how they plan to do that and make sure it's going to meet your learning styles. Number 8, this one's probably more directed to the middle school and high school level classes, but is the tutor willing to work with the subject area teacher? There is nothing more frustrating than struggling in a class, hiring a tutor to help you, and then have them go their own direction. They're working on an area that you're no longer studying or you haven't studied yet. The best scenario is going to be one where the tutor is reinforcing what's going to happen in class. Number 9, does the tutor offer a free assessment? Most tutors and tutoring companies utilize some type of assessment for an intake to determine what strengths and weaknesses a potential student has. Some companies require that the client pay for these assessments, others don't. Know their policy before you get into that and before you get surprised. Number 10, how is the tutor going to track your progress? Some tutors will use a periodic reevaluation assessments. Others are simply going to use a checklist that shows what's been covered. Make sure the tutor that you choose will use a method that you're going to be comfortable with. Number 11, what kind of feedback will you get from the tutor? Some tutors will complete a formal written document periodically, maybe every 3 months. Some are going to do that for every lesson. Some tutors just do verbal reports. You need to determine what kind of report you need and how often you need them. Number 12, can you contact the tutor between lessons? If you're meeting with a tutor once a week and something happens during class that really confuses you, are you allowed to contact them with the question? Some tutoring centers have prepackaged plans, and extra contact isn't part of that plan. Others have limits on how many times you can email them. Find one that's going to best fit your anticipated needs. Number 13, what is the anticipated length of the tutor-student relationship? Some tutors will work with a student striving to get them to a point where they're not going to require the tutor services anymore, and they do this as quickly as practicable. Others want a long-term commitment. They're really looking to sign you up for the entire school year. You need to figure out how fast you want to get these services through. And number 14, do they offer a free session? Some tutors will offer a free sample session, and this is beneficial for both people because now you see the teaching style, the learning styles, do they work together? Do the personalities mesh? Of all the keys on the list, this may be the most important. You wouldn't dream of buying a car without test driving it. This free session is the equivalent of the test drive. If you can't work with the tutor or if they're not able to communicate with you, you're wasting your time and money. Well, there you have it, 14 tips for how to choose the best tutor for you. As a bonus, I've included a downloadable chart that you can fill in as you're comparing the potential tutors. Thanks for watching, and I wish you the best of luck in finding your perfect tutor.